Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Bernadette. Hello. Hi Ellen. Welcome. Hello Dee Dee. Hi Tammy. Welcome. Hello everyone. Hello. I got a gift from Miss Moonlight. So I have some new tarot cards and I have some fashion cards if you need some fashion advice here. And I have some new witchy oracle cards. So we can do that. Yeah, so I'll switch the screen so we get started. You all know how this works. There we go. DD, what's coming for the rest of the month of December for DD? There's only like this next week, right? What's coming for the next 2 weeks for DD for the rest of December? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, fae. Don't you love the sound of shuffling new tarot cards? Oh my gosh. Or is that just me? I don't know. For DD. I lost the chat there. I found you again. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. Hello. What does Didi need to know? What is coming for the rest of the month for Didi? What's coming for the rest of the month for Didi? There we go. We got the energy going. Oh, I changed my thing around, so I don't know where to put the cards anymore. What does Didi need to know for the rest of December? Yeah, the King of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like money-wise, work-wise, is going to be a little bit slow or not as much or as productive as you would like. I feel this energy of easily being drawn to spending more money or wanting more things than usual. And that may cause some sort of energy going on. You have the Seven of Cups in the light. So I feel like whatever it is, like there may be too many options, too many things to think about, contemplate on, figure out. I feel that for you. You have the Eight of Cups in the light as well. So I feel like whatever this is, you're just going to move past it. You're going to figure it out. You know, it'll be hard. It's not going to be easy, but you're going to figure it out. You have the Strength card in the dark. So I feel like there may be some things that, yeah, a little worrisome here, but you have the Ten of Wands as well. What does Didi need to know about the Ten of Wands in the dark? I feel like things are not going to be as tough or as hard as you may think they will be at first. Knight of Coins. So something's going to come through for you. Alright, somebody's going to save your energy one way or another. I don't know if it's a job opportunity, financial opportunity, or what, but you have the Ace of Coins. So some sort of growth is going to come out of it. Maybe it's just Christmas money coming in, or I don't know what. A bonus of some sorts, but yeah. Don't stress it. Something's going to work out for you one way or another. Oh, man. Tammy, job or money opportunity for Tammy. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angel, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message about a money or job opportunity. What job or money opportunity is coming for Tammy? You have the Ace of Pentacles in the light. I feel like there's this energy of just Ace of Pentacles, you know, that sense of growth. So money, job, both opportunities seem to be coming through for you. Maybe a little bit slow moving. The sun's in the dark, so there may be some, you know, cloudy days before you see the money or financial opportunities. So I was thinking more maybe after the holidays. For the sun and the dark, yeah, that cloudiness of waiting and feeling frustrated from waiting. I can feel that. The Magician, magic's gonna happen one way or another. You know, you may have to fight that competition with the Five of Wands, but you got it. Three of Wands, I feel like you're gonna be working with other people. So teamworking, collaborating, you know, working as a group. So I feel like there's gonna be like co-workers with you, kind of thing. What else does team need to know about this energy? Tower. You know, there may be some quick, unexpected changes that may be hard to adapt to. But the Four of Cups, thinking things through, choosing whichever one is best for you to decide on right now. The Queen of Wands. You may have to bite your tongue a little bit here and there just to make it smooth over nicely, right? Not wanting to what will you be doing? I don't know, but I feel like you're going to be working with others. What is the energy around the work situation for Tammy? What is the energy around the work situation for Tammy? Like the Three of Pentacles could be like some sort of apprentice, so maybe working in like some sort of industry where you do some sort of repetitive work. Page of Swords. I don't know. I feel like someone's gonna reach out to you and communicate with you. offer you something. So I don't know if it's something you apply to or what's going on with that. But this what I got. Maybe retail? I can feel that. I don't know. That is what I got. Ellen! For Ellen, let's see. Here's good guys answers the answer of Faye. They want to come and give Ellen a message. It's the first week of January, not energy. Hopefully you have energy for the first week of January. It's a good time to tell my employer that you're retiring. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Congratulations. Is there any spirit guides answers the names of Faye? They want to come give Ellen a message that she is retiring. Any spirit guides answers with angels or Fae that want to come and give Ellen a message. When is a good time? Is the first week of January a good time to tell her employer that she is retiring? The Knight of Swords is like, yes, take action. I mean, the Knight of Swords itself is a no card, but it is a take action card, so I would say that it's kind of like yes for the question. The Five of Swords, it may cause conflict at the work situation. You know, I feel like the employer is going to know that you're right, you need to retire. But at the same time, feeling, ugh, and I have to find someone that's as good as you to replace you, kind of thing. The King of Swords is in the dark there, so yeah. May think it's okay, but then go and pout in the corner somewhere about it. But that's their problem, not your problem. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. I feel like the money situation is going to be a little bit tougher to adapt to the new energy of being retired. But yeah, that's what I got to, yeah. I feel like, it'll be hard no matter when you retire, so. Seems good. Cards say take action on that. Bernadette, financial energy, yes. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message on her financial energy? What's going on with Bernadette's financial energy? You have the moon in the dark, so there's gonna be some unsolved mysteries coming through with the financial department. I feel like you're gonna be seeing things clearly though, like regaining your sense of focus, where you need to focus on regarding your finances. Yeah, the Hierophant and the Light. So I feel like there's things that are just traditionally expected for you to focus on. The Queen of Pentacles is in the dark though. So I feel like it's just still a matter of um making sure that you're reliable and all that sort of thing, like good work ethic are being kept up. Because I feel like there's this energy of like losing interest in something or other, and that may cause some delays with the finances. You have the Page of Cups in the dark too. So I don't know if there's some disappointing or not so great news coming ahead to be aware of with the finances. You have the Five of Swords and Light too. So there's going to be challenges for sure. Maybe even some conflicts with the financial situation. I just feel like the Five of Swords here just kind of like having this energy of someone blaming the other for being selfish, or I don't know what that is about. Eight of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like you will have a sense of freedom. You're going to figure out things one way or another. Three of Wands, being able to work things out. Maybe being able to avoid the whole conflict, have some sort of negotiations. Four of Wands is in the dark too. Yeah, there seems to be something that wants to come through. It's been a struggle. Yeah, I could feel that. It's still going to be a struggle. But I feel like you can get a sense of clarity or some ideas on what to do. It's going to be hard. I feel like there's going to be some unexpected or not the best news coming through for you either. But, yeah. It's still going to be tough for a bit. What will be the sense of clarity coming through? What is it traditionally expected? The strength card, yeah. Keep your strength up. Speak your truth. Be honest with yourself and your expectations. And what's realistic for you right now. But that's what I got. Andrea. May I get the tea on Carlos the Leo? He's finally reached out after being silent for 2 weeks. Ooh, that is awesome, right? We weren't sure if they were going to reach out last week. Eh? It was like on the fence kind of thing. Let's see for Andrea. Leo finally reached out. Is there any spirit guides, answers, names, or fate? I want to come give Andrea a message. What is the T on Carlos? What is the T on Carlos? Right now for Andrea. You got the 9 of Swords in the dark. Oh man. 9 of Swords in the dark. I just feel like whatever's going on between the two of you, I feel like Leo has finally faced their fears, figured things out a little bit. I don't know if they've got some advice or some support from someone else that is helping them along this way. But the Two of Wands wanting to make things out, wanting to work things out with you, wanting to see if there is something going on between the two of you that's worth looking into. Judgment. The judgment's in the light though, so I feel like Leo's following his calling, following his heart, following where he's supposed to be right now is with you, right? The world is in the light too, so I feel like you're, whatever cycle you two were in before, you're just opened up a new one for each other. The Fool. Take a leap of faith on each other and see where it goes, see what happens. Slow and steady is the way to go. Don't just rush into the relationship. Especially if there's been some distance between the two of you, work things out. What does Andrea need to know about this energy? The Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is in the dark. Well, Queen of Cups is you are. No, it's not in the dark, it's in the light. I don't know why I want to say in the dark. In the dark, I feel like you're holding back on your emotions, but I don't know if you're holding back on your emotions. Because 3 Cups, I mean, oh my god, I can't keep wanting to say everything else except for the Queen of Cups in the light. I just feel the sense of, even though there's some worries and some hesitations about it, I feel like there's still a sense of satisfaction with it as well, is what I've been trying to say. The Two of Coins is in the dark. So I still feel like there's a little bit of an imbalance, some things that still needs to be worked out, ironed out, whatever that is for you, to be organized about how this is going to play out moving forward. But I feel like it seems good so far, so that is a good energy, right? Dee, what is my higher calling? What is Didi's higher calling? Then spirit guides, answers, angels, or say they want to come and give Didi a message. What is Didi's higher calling all about? What is Didi's higher calling? You have the Knight of Swords. So I feel like your higher calling is taking action, right? The Knight of Swords, taking action, being ambitious, be persuasive in your energy, or do things that make you passionate, things that you're passionate about taking initiatives with. You have the Ten of Wands, so releasing any senses of stress, anxiety, releasing the sense of things needing to be perfect kind of thing. You have the Eight of Cups in the dark as well. So I feel like it's not a matter of escaping or avoiding, it's kind of like dealing with the situation that you need to take action with to move forward. And I feel like that is your higher calling. The Ace of Pentacles. You know, it's in the dark. I feel like there is potential for growth and stability and that sort of thing. But it's kind of like going after it slowly, but also having bold ambitions to go for it still. Like don't go too fast where you're forgetting something or missing something because the sun's shining, so there's a lot of positivity coming out of it. All right, some sort of success and happiness, sunshine vibes coming in. What does Gigi need to know about this energy with her higher self? Yeah, take action, right? Nine of Cups. Love and romance may be on the table as well. Wheel of Fortune. Luck, time, and destiny is still, going in the opposite direction. But Seven of Cups. Being realistic with your expectations. Think wisely about your choices and your options. Um, Find out what you need to find out about that. Don't just go in blind. Hi, Eliza. How are you? Tammy, who is the old woman, dead or alive, who attached to my aura and brings me down in my energy? Let's see for Tammy. During his spirit guide dancing his names for fate, and what can I give Tammy a message? Who is the old woman who was attached to Tammy's aura and brings down her energy? Who is this old woman? This one wanted to come up too. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is some sort of ancestor who is attached to you. The moon is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy that this energy is not trying to drain your energy, not trying to bring you down, but trying to get you to see something that you're not seeing. Because I just feel like there's a sense of I just kind of like feel like there's a sense of something that wants to be shown to you kind of thing. Um like some sort of truth that wants to come out or some sort of truth you need to realize on. Because with the Queen of Pentacles and Light too, I feel like there's this energy of you being more resourceful and organized in your energy, like not with other things, not physical things, but like within your energy kind of thing. Because I feel like you have options, and I feel like this person feels like you keep choosing the not so pleasant ones. Like you're not choosing the castle or the crystals that are more like the snake and the ghost, and yeah, I don't know. This is the energy I'm feeling. Not quite sure what that means for you. The Ace of Cups, nurturing and loving your own self, your own love and energy, boosting your own energy kind of thing is what they're trying to show you. You have the Ten of Pentacles in Light too, so that's another reason why I think it's an ancestor, because home and grounding, legacy, roots, family roots seems to be a strong energy that's coming through. I feel like there's this energy of you realizing that you have some ancestral gifts. None of it trying to provoke some sort of spiritual awakening. And spiritual awakenings can be very draining, very exhausting, very negative. It's very easy to go into depression instead of embracing the spiritual awakening. For the Three of Cups too, I feel like you may have more than one ancestors around you as well. I feel like you're supposed to see your higher self, like who you're supposed to really meant to be. I feel like they're trying to make you see who you're meant to be right now. You know, they want you to focus on yourself, your energy, where you're directing your energy, and focusing more on you than other things, like other people, other materialistic things. They want you to like fill your own cup of like self love, self acceptance, who you're meant to be. Um, I feel like they're trying to guide you into figuring out what your inner truth is. is what I'm seeing here. How can Tammy communicate with the ancestors? How can Tammy communicate with the ancestors here? Ten of Swords is being like clairvoyant, like just listening to what they're saying, you know? Be intuitive. The Three of Pentacles is in the dark. So that is more like team working, coven type energy. So I don't know if it's a matter of seeking guidance or like seek guidance from other ancestors that you have living on seeing if they know how to embrace some of this. Digging into your family roots may spark something as well. I don't know if you went back and looked through old family photos and noticed things in the photos that you haven't noticed before. Could give you some clues. Talking to old ancestors, you know, talking to my elderly ancestors, my family who are older. That's how I learned that I have tarot readers on my dad's side of the family and my mom's side of the family. It's like just in my blood. So I feel like there's some sort of realization like that that's similar that wants to come through for you. Some sort of realization of like, okay, yeah, that's in my blood. That's what I'm supposed to do, kind of thing. Yeah. Culture. Will anyone other than I feel like I'm having like a horrible hair day today. I tried to wet my hair to make it look, I don't know. But I feel like it's like wild and going in so many different directions. Let's see. For culture. Will anyone other than B come towards culture and love? Is there any spirit guides, angels, or fae that want to come and give culture a message about anyone coming towards culture and love other than B? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give culture a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, and fae that want to come and give culture a message? You have the Nine of Cups in the dark. I feel like right now you have to be with B. I mean, it sounds like a bad thing to say. You don't have to be in love with B like in a romantic sense. Just like as a friendship kind of thing. If you're not feeling that, you're not feeling it, right? But I feel like B has lessons that you need to learn that is going to prepare you for the love that you need to have, you know? You have to work on taking out all of these swords to free yourself to finding the one that you're supposed to be in love with moving forward. Because then I feel like that's going to help you turn your Ten of Cups into the light as well, with having that love, that, you know, butterflies and rainbow type of commitment love, where your both of your wants and desires are aligned and clear, right? Um, yeah, I feel like your love, like your true love who's meant to be, um, it goes like deeper than just a connection. Like you've had like a relationship before, so like a soulmate type of energy. That will also turn your Nine of Cups into the light as well, with, you know, hopes and dreams coming true, that sense of achievement and fulfillment and all that other fun stuff. Hair really goes where we want, right? My hair is so long too. I should probably cut it, but you know, cutting my hair is not one of those things that I like to do. Oh man. Um, Because I only let my sister cut my hair. She's been so busy, so. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. This is what I'm feeling here. It's like current energy. Energies are always changing. But maybe it's a matter of hearing it be out, see what's going on. You know, just satisfy the universe for a second or two, see what happens, and see what the energy is after. I don't know. Ellen, will I be able to find a new apartment and move in before March 1st for Ellen? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae that want to give Ellen a message? Will Ellen be able to find a new apartment and move in before March 1st? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Ellen a message? Will Ellen be able to move into a new apartment before March 1st? The devil! No! What's the challenge that Ellen needs to face to find an apartment? What challenges will Ellen need to face to find an apartment? Oh, man. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune's turning in your favor, so that's a bonus. That's helpful. The Eight of Wands is in the dark, though. So for the Eight of Wands, I feel like things are going to be slow with trying to find a place. There's going to be some delays, some lack of progress. Yeah. Ugh, I also feel like there's this energy being mindful of, like, scams and stuff with the Five of Wands here. And the Magician, make sure there's no tricks and schemes going on. What does Ella need to know about the Five of Wands in the dark? It's in the dark, though. So it's kind of like avoiding some sort of issue, some unresolved issues may get some sort of sense of clarity. There's so many cards there. The Five of Cups came out. Yeah, be mindful who you're talking to. I feel like they're like, be careful you don't give your money to the wrong person and get scammed. There's so many rental scams right now, it's crazy. I feel like they're trying to warn you about that. Or could be just being very cautious. That is what I got. The beastie is screaming out there for some reason. For Ellen. No, for Ellen. I just did Ellen. Bernadette. What does Manda want Bernadette to know? I messaged, there was no answer. There was a random call, and I called back, and there was no answer. Oh, I'm playing phone tag. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? What does Manda want from Bernadette? What does Manda want from Bernadette? The Magician is in the dark. So I feel like she wants your advice on something or other, because I feel like she feels like you were more skilled or talented or whatever more than they are. The Four of Cups is in the light, so I feel like they've been thinking about negotiating something or other with you. I don't know if it's just someone didn't accept her offer, so she's wondering if you will accept her offer. I'm not quite sure what that is. Strength card seems to be a lot of positive energy going on there, though. The Devil's in the light. That's probably not good, but could be just the devil's haunting us now. Why is the devil in the light for Manda? What is Manda's intentions toward Bernadette? The High Priestess. Trust your intuition on this one. Hangman, waiting around to figuring out what it is. The Emperor's in the dark, so I feel like it's not like a sense of control or anything like that. For the Emperor in the dark too, I feel like there's this energy of something going slow, something that needs nurturing, something that, you know. What else does Bernadette need to know about this? Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's something that she wants from you, but I feel like it's not really important, and if you don't want to, it's fine kind of thing. So maybe that's why it's a slow energy and it's not a rush to get to contact. That's what I got. You're not interested? Oh, there you go. You're not interested then. Maybe she can feel that energy from you. Eliza, what should I know about Pete in regards to his real intentions and next actions? Ten of Swords. That's never a good sign at first. Let's see. What does Eliza need to know about Pete's real intentions and next actions towards Eliza? Okay. Spirit guides, answer Fae. What are Pete's real intentions towards Eliza? Oh, I feel like he doesn't really have real intentions. I mean, there's the lovers there, so love and romance, sexual pleasures kind of thing. But the Ten of Swords, I feel like I don't know if it's like a one-sided thing, that they're not always showing up for you when they need to, or what's going on with that. The Wheel of Fortune's on the dark, so luck, timing, and stuff is not really working out in your favor either. But there is love, there is romance, there is something there. Because the Lovers is in the dark too. So yeah. But then the strength is in the dark, so I don't know if there's a weakness or if the weakness is passion. You know, it can go either way. Then there's the Knight of Swords. Has no plans to take actions or set intentions. Just kind of like lingering in the energy here with the Seven of Cups. Has options, but not really taking any of the options that are available or looking for any options that could be available. What does Eliza need to know about this energy? What does Eliza need to know about this energy? The Ace of Swords. I feel like they feel like they're thinking clearly. They feel like they're being honest. But then there's the Hermit in the dark, so it seems to be like they're keeping something. They maybe feel like it's not important, maybe it's important to you, kind of thing. Because there's the Queen of Wands, feeling like you're out in the cold, kind of thing, not really focused, like you're in the loop of what's going on with them. Six of Wands, like any attention and stuff that you're wanting, desiring. Yeah, so I feel like P is being a butt cheek right now. I'm not sure if it's like the weather, being dark and gloomy, or if it's just them just okay with whatever energy is going on between the two of you. Yeah. I feel like, maybe P needs some clear direct. Like, hey, are we doing this or are we not doing this? Let's stop playing games kind of energy. Is Dee Dee aligned with their destiny? Sad though? Oh man. Yeah. It sucks. Especially if you're putting in all the effort and they're not. That is hard. For Dee Dee, am I aligned with my destiny? Is Dee Dee aligned with her destiny? Rain Spirit guides, answer Fae. Want to come and give Dee Dee a message. Is Dee Dee aligned with her destiny? Is Dee Dee aligned with her destiny? Judgment. Judgment is a very powerful card that, yes, you're following your calling. You're on the path that you're meant to be. This is the fire you need to walk through, it seems. We have the Seven of Wands in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of, trying to find that courage, even if you feel like you're losing the battle, to find that courage and keep going strong. You have all these wands of crystals to help you along the way. Just a matter of grabbing one and believing that it has the power. The Page of Swords, sticking to your truth. Um, be mindful of things that matter to you and what is no longer serving you anymore. Do they feel the sense of you being more passionate, more chatty, more eager to explore some new territory, even though you may have a little bit of fears or feel a little bit more shy and like we're not really wanting to put yourself out there like that, but it seems to be what the energy is trying to push you to do. There is the Fool in the dark, so you're good on the path that you're already on. You don't need to change your path. You don't need to start something new. But I feel like there's this energy of confronting the unknown, but with intention, not like, you know, going in like the Fool, because you're in the dark. So it's not like being a fool. It's like, go with intention. It's not just. Yeah, you have the King of Swords too, so I feel like there's a lot of energy of being strategic, like mind over matter kind of thing, or mind over your heart, but still follow your heart at the same time. Be serious, raise your standards for yourself. Um, I still feel this energy of you being analytical and maybe a little bit judgy, but I feel like you're gonna figure it out, right? You have a lot of strength. You have a lot of hard work ethics going on, so Tammy, am I going to meet up with Al, an old acquaintance's brother? How will things go for Tammy? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, changes they say? Will Tammy meet up with Al, an old acquaintance's brother? How will it go? It's gonna go well, but it's gonna take some time to make it happen, it seems. The Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords is in the dark because there's gonna be delays with going to meet Elle. Um, yeah, but it's gonna go well. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Six of Wands having that badass success. The Two of Swords. I feel like the two of you will have decisions to make. I feel like there's gonna be some sort of good connection between the two of you, a good balance in your energy, so that is good, right? Knight of Pentacles, I just feel this energy of them being patient, reliable, showing up when you're expecting them to, once you work things out, but it does seem to be like taking some time to come through though. What I got? Hi, Alice! Andrea, well, I spent the week with him, but I got this feeling that he's been having sex with someone else. Now in contact, I'm an Aries. Let's see for Andrea. Let's see what's going on with the Leo. What exactly is Andrea feeling? Is there any spirit guides, answer Fae? What exactly is Andrea feeling towards the Leo? What is going on with that energy? Has Leo been sleeping around? Oh boy. The Ace of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like there's been some lack of motivation, this energy of the Leo, rushing in, pulling back, rushing in, pulling back kind of energy, not making decisions, keep playing eeny, miny, mo with all these cups here without choosing one and sticking with it kind of thing. I feel like the Leo feels like they have options and they like to keep their options open. I don't feel like it's their main priority though. Like keeping their options open and looking for options even though they know they have them. The Two of Swords is in the dark. I feel like it's more about them feeling overwhelmed and stressed and pressured, and that's why they keep stalling with taking an action towards you. Yeah. I mean, Leos in general are very, very sexual. So I'm not sure if there's a lack of sex coming through here, or if he's wanting more and causing some stresses, and that's stressing him out. I'm not quite sure how that's playing out for him. Three of Swords. I don't know if he's breaking your heart, or if he's terrified to break his heart. Let's see. What is going on with the devil here? What is the devil saying? What is the devil saying here? Six of Wands. Six of Wands is Leo, right? Wanting all the attention to themselves. Having that big ass ego that gets them into trouble all the time. The Hermit, not really thinking about what's going on. Like, not enough time in their mind. More time in their pants, probably. I don't know. They may not be all Leos, but for the Ten of Cups in the dark, that thought of home and commitment and that whole family scenario seems to terrify him a little bit there, and I feel like that is scaring him. So I don't know if he feels like he keeps breaking your heart, or if he's terrified to get his own heart broken by taking this risk that he's terrified to take. Justice is in the light. I feel like he wants to play fair, but I don't know. That is what I got. Leos. How many chart here? Like Leos. Leos can be very passionate, very loyal, very warm-hearted, very generous. But they can also be very arrogant, stubborn, self-centered, lazy, inflexible, ignorant. They have a hard time facing reality. They want to live in that fantasy Hollywood scenario. It's hard. It's hard to be a Leo. Yeah, it could be some of that too. My son's a Leo, so I see him struggling every day. It's not easy to be a Leo. Oh, yeah. He's always so torn. He wants to spend his money on his girlfriend, but he wants to keep and save his money, so he has that battle with himself every day. It's a tough life. Oh, man. Culture. Should I keep up with my cousin Sean? I felt pretty disrespected by family in general, but not sure if it's worth it for culture. During spirit guides, ancestors, and the Fae, the one coming of culture, a message. Should culture meet up with her cousin Sean? Should culture meet up with her cousin Sean? She felt very disrespected by family in general, but not sure it's worth it. During spirit guides, ancestors, and the Fae, the one coming of culture, a message. Hi, Miss Moonlight. Oh my god, Miss Moonlight. I did a whole entire video. It was so good. It was so perfect about these cards to unbox them. But I forgot to press record. I got too excited. So I have to try to do it again. But that happened. Thank you, Miss Moonlight. They're so pretty. And YouTube friendly. I don't have to put stickers on them. Miss Moonlight doesn't approve of my stickers, I think. Oh man, I was so perfect too, and I tried to do it again twice, but it wasn't as perfect. The first time the video was so perfect. I forgot to press the record button. Yeah, it's hard, right? But I like these ones. They shuffle so nice too. When I first shuffled them, it was on live here, and I was like, it's so nice to hear the sound of shuffling a new deck. Oh yeah. Right? YouTube friendly and witchy. I love the witchy things. Sorry, I'm trying to find Culture's energy here. Should Culture meet up with Sean? Should Culture meet up with her cousin Sean? The Seven of Wands is like, yeah, meet up with your cousin Sean, but also keep your guards up. Don't let your guards down, you know? Like they say, you know, keep them at a 10-foot pole kind of thing. Keep them at a 10-foot pole, or I guess in this case, a sword. I guess it's the swords, right? I wanted to say the Seven of Wands because that's what I'm really feeling. Seven of Wands, you like stand your guard, have your wand ready to go, but this is the Seven of Swords, so maybe it's about keeping that distance because you don't know what kind of tricks they're going to play, so you need to be prepared for that. All right, the Empress is here too. Ground yourself, know who you are, know where you stand, set your boundaries. The Moon, yeah, you know, it's kind of keep your guards up. Yeah. The Justice, I feel like things will go well. There will be a good balance between the two of you. Seven of Wands. Okay, Seven of Wands was here. I wasn't hallucinating the feeling. Seven of Wands was here. So yeah, Seven of Wands. You don't know what it's gonna be up to, so keep your wand sharp and ready and but that's what I got with that. It seems to nurture like yeah, give him your time, but you know, what a goat. Bernadette, what does Grace think about Bernadette? I talked to her for the first time last week. She has my number, but hasn't contacted. Probably because of the holidays. Like, I feel like everybody's so busy right now. Let's see. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Bernadette a message? What does Grace think about Bernadette? Thank you. Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess, I feel like that really means like she's not sure about what she thinks or feels about you right now. You know, I don't know, like you said, it's a new connection, right? So that would make sense. What is going on with the contact situation? Five of Pentacles, she may be having a hard time with the, you know, materialistic side of things, getting things together or money to get things together. The Queen of Swords is in the dark, so she could be like emotionally, you know, for some people they get easily triggered at this time of the year. So there may be some issues with that. What else is going on with Grace? What else does Bernadette need to know about Grace's energy towards her? Ten of Swords, she seems to be in a better place than what she was before. So there is going to be some improvements coming through. Seven of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like she has some things that she needs to take care of or finish that's causing some stagnation between the two of you. I feel like she's just as frustrated as you are that she hasn't been able to contact you sooner. I feel like she's preoccupied with other things. and trying to sort things out, trying to get, you know, she's already pulled her swords out. It's just a matter of putting them away kind of thing. But she's working on it. Yeah, I feel like once things settle down a little bit, um, she'll come around, because I feel like she's just as frustrated as you about the stagnation between. Dee Dee, messages the spirit have for Dee Dee. Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dee Dee a message? What does Dee Dee need to hear right now? I moved my rock so I'd have space for my unboxing videos. But now I don't know where to put my cards. Oh yeah. I put this here, but I'm not paying attention. They're not as chunky as the rocks. Oh man. There you go. I fit them all in. The Ace of Swords. I feel like Spirit wants you to have a sense of clarity, right? Taking some new initiatives. Be so strategic in your planning and your ideas. Have some clarity with your focus. You know, where your focus goes, your energy will flow towards it. The Three of Wands, expanding your vision, putting yourself out there. You're already on the right track. It's just a matter of what's the plan now? What do you want to master? What you want to achieve moving forward? You have the Two of Pentacles here. So I don't really feel like it's about juggling things around, but it's like now that you have things to juggle, how are you going to organize them to make them fit in? I don't know if that makes any sense. The Queen of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of slowing down a little bit, figuring out what drives your ego and what holds you back kind of thing, and what you're going to do about it. Because I feel the sense of like wanting to be impatient or wanting things to go faster than just dealing with slow and steady kind of energy that the Seven of Pentacles is trying to suggest here, you know? There's something that needs you to slow down and nurture it, water it, talk to it, whatever that is for you, to make it grow. I'll pull some oracle cards here. What kind of messages does Dee Dee need to hear from Spirit with the fashion cards? Oh my god, the fashion cards are hilarious. They're very sarcastic and it's hilarious. It's too funny. This one says, raise your hemline and your standards. When people look, make it worth a whistle. Every generation needs a new way to revel. There's that. Let's see. Princess! There you go. I can see that for you, Dee Dee. Princess. Can you be your own knight? There's that. Alright, I feel like that's kind of like what the cards are saying, you know? Find your sense of independence. What's going to boost that ego? How are you going to go after it? Alice, messages of encouragement from Spirit. What does Alice need to know right now? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? What does Alice need to know right now? What does Alice need to know right now? The Tower. What does Alice need to know right now? There's the Tower and the Light, the Nine of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Page of Swords. So you have all the air cards. So air is about your thoughts, your communication, your ideas, your conflicts, even your conflicts with yourself. Like, what is really going on there? Yeah, the tower. So the tower, sometimes the tower is like, what are you building or what are you focusing on building? Because if it comes crumbling down, the higher you go, the harder you fall, kind of thing. So I feel like this energy is like kind of like you being proactive in your mind about what you want to move forward with, and focus on that because you have the Nine of Swords. So what is bothering your mind? What is holding you back? What is preventing you from building that strong foundation to build up that tower that you want for yourself? Because you have the Two of Swords. You have a difficult decision to make, or a tough decision to make about weighing your options, how you want to grow, what you're going to leave behind, and that sort of thing. And I feel like with the Page of Swords, it's about speaking your truth, being open and chatty about what your thoughts and ideas and dreams are, kind of thing. But I also feel like there's this energy of you getting some insight or information or, legal advice if needed of how you're going to build this tower, how you're going to move forward. Because I feel this balance of being what you can be committed towards, what are you going to do to hold yourself accountable? Accountable? If that makes any sense. Let's just see what else we can get for Alice. What else can we get? What other advice can we get for Alice with this energy? Any spirit guides, ancestors, and angels of Fae want to come and give Alice an oracle card? You have. Only you need to know what goes on behind the shades. So you don't have to tell anybody what your dreams are. Loyalty is the most important label to wear. Vogue is an attitude, not just a magazine. I love that. Let's see what else. What else can we get for Alice? Is there any spirits? What else can we get for Alice? Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Right? Planting that seed and watching it grow. I could see that for you. Oh my gosh, it's moonlight. I made my video of the incense, and when I got to the incense, I went to light my incense. So you'll see in the video, like there's a cut where Moonbeam had to go out to get me a lighter so I can come back and finish my video. That was too funny, but that happened. For Eliza. May I know the current thoughts and feelings of P for me? So what are the current feelings of P towards Eliza? We meet yesterday and something happened. Okay, let's see what happened yesterday. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? I don't know what that was about. We'll try that again. For Eliza, what does Eliza need to know currently about P's feelings and thoughts? What's going on with P's current feelings and thoughts about yesterday? What are P's current thoughts and feelings about yesterday? What are P's current thoughts and feelings about yesterday? Huh. The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark. I kind of feel like P feels a little bit lost. I'm not quite sure what that means. The Seven of Cups is in the dark too. So I feel like whatever it is, they have a new sense of focus of what's going on between the two of you. I feel like now they're seeing things clearly, and they want to be more focused and more grounded and more realistic with their goals with you. I feel like they do want to have good communication. I feel like they have new ideas, so I feel like their thoughts are like meeting up again or communicating again, whatever that is, to clear things up more. Because I feel like with the Page of Wands here, there's a spark of something. I don't know if they were flirty or what their energy was, but I feel like there's a sense of attraction going on there. The Knight of Pentacles, maybe wanting to not really rush things, even though there was a spark going on there. The Knight of Pentacles in the dark is kind of like holding back a little bit. We're not going to rush into it too quickly. There was a little bit of slowness. The Eight of Pentacles, I feel like they can devote their time and energy towards you, or they know that it's a work in progress. The energy between the two of you, I feel like they're willing to put in the time, but I'm not quite sure. I feel like there's a sense of hesitation. I'm not quite sure what happened there, or if B is just P. I don't know why I said P. P is just slow in general. Yeah, let's see. What else does Eliza need to know about P's thoughts and feelings? What are P's true feelings coming through here? The King of Wands. I feel like P wants to take action towards you. He does see you as a Queen of Wands. I feel like we got the Queen of Wands for you before with P's feelings. You feel like you're a hot, vibrant being, full of life. The Knight of Swords, wanting to be ambitious, wanting to make bold moves, and wants to take action towards you. King of Wands, wanting that hot, fiery, energetic energy. But I feel like there's some hesitation though. Not quite sure why they hesitate though. Like I don't know why they go back and forth on their feelings. I don't know if you're feeling that or not. Because I feel like there's a lot of romantic feelings, but then there's hesitation. I don't know if that makes any sense. The energy changed, I guess. Oh man. Yeah, it seems like there's two different sides of his energy. Fast paced, wanting action. Still wanting action, but it's kind of a little bit hesitant. Knight of Pentacles in the dark. Not too quickly. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Yeah. The back and forth, yeah, it seems to always be a thing with them, right? I feel like they want you, but I don't know if they want you, but they're scared that you don't want to, or I don't know. Gimme! How will the divorce end with my XG? Let's see. For any spirit guides, ancestors, and their faith that want to come and give Tammy a message. What does Tammy need to know about their divorce? And with G, with a XG. How will the divorce with Tammy end with G? The Six of Pentacles is in the light. So I feel like whatever's going to go on with the divorce, there'll be some sort of fair deal, right? Six of Pentacles, some sort of balance, like equal give and take kind of energy. The Two of Wands is in the dark, so it's kind of like trying to figure out how to organize how things are going to play out. The Nine of Wands is in the light too, so I feel like there is this energy of trying to work things out. It might be stressful. I feel like going through any divorce is stressful. I mean, I had divorced my ex 3 times. We never got remarried in between. So hopefully this is only the one time for you. Um yeah, I don't know why they make divorces so hard. I don't know. It's so easy to get married and it's so hard to get divorced. Makes no sense to me. For the I want to say the high priestess, because I just feel like like one of you are not really trusting your intuition or trusting your thoughts all that much. For the King of Pentacles is in the light, I feel like he's going to do the right thing. He's going to take accountability. You know, the separating the materialistic side of things, like money, would probably be difficult for them, but I feel like they will figure it out one way or another. With the Six of Pentacles there, Nine of Wands, a lot of stresses to overcome, but I feel like you both have the strength to work through it. That's what I call it. Andrea, will this connection with Carlos go away? Will this connection with Carlos go away? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and Fae? Will the connection with Carlos not go away? Go anywhere. Sorry, go anywhere. Go anywhere. Oh my goodness, let's start that again. For Angia, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, Fae? Will the connection with Carlos go anywhere between Angia and Carlos? Will Carlos and Angia go anywhere? The Knight of Swords, yes, he's gonna step up and put on his maturity hat on. Where is this relationship going between Angia and Carlos? The King of Swords is in the light. I feel like there's some spoken truth going on. I don't know if the two of you had a good conversation about the truth or if it's something that is coming. There is a Nine of Swords and a light. So I feel like there's this energy of working together. I feel like there's some hard work the two of you need to get through to really feel that deep connection. Um, for the Wheel of Fortune in the dark, you know, things may go forward, go back. I feel like it's gonna take some time before the wheel goes rotating in the right way. Without coming back a few times. But I feel like that's just how the two of you are getting to be on the same page and learning more about each other. Yeah. For the Eight of Cups in the dark as well, I feel like there's this energy of like just sticking it, like not running away from each other, just kind of like sticking through it, figuring out what's what. Seven of Pentacles is in the dark as well. So, there may be some more things that need nurturing. I feel like it's harder for Carlos to nurture you as much as you need them to because of being a Leo. So I feel like they have to try extra harder compared to another sign. But I feel like they're trying, or they're gonna try to put the effort into it. It's not gonna be perfect. It's gonna take them some time to learn how to do that. But I feel like they're gonna try. You better. Yes, you better. 100%, eh? Let them know you know a couple of witches here. We can work up some spells. Too funny. Miss Moonlight, any new developments for this week ahead? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae that want to come and give Miss Moonlight a message? Is there any new developments coming up for the week ahead? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and or fae that want to come and give Miss Moonlight a message. The Fool gonna take a leap of faith to move forwards. Maybe some new beginnings of some sort. Maybe some spontaneous something may happen. You have the Emperor here, so you're in control. You're in the driver's seat. What's gonna happen? You may be prepared for the unexpected, but you know that I feel like that's just life, being prepared for the unexpected. But I don't know. Your tower's in the dark, so that's a good thing. It's not in the light, at least. For the Three of Pentacles, maybe working a little bit more solo than with other people. Maybe more of a quieter week. The Queen of Cups is in the dark. Things may get a little bit emotional. Ace of Pentacles. Maybe something new is going to spark at work or with your financial situation. I don't know what this new opportunity could be or new potential. What does Miss Moonlight need to know about this Ace of Pentacles? Maybe just boosting that sense of abundance. The coins. It could be a work situation. Some sort of unexpected changes may arise with the Tower and the Five of Coins. With a new beginning with the Ace. Let's see if Miss Moonlight needs any fashion advice. Your opinion is the only one that matters, right? You're the Emperor here, so they have to listen. It's just, you're the Emperor this week. It's not your fault. Leaders never dress down, so don't compete, conquer. So there's that one. And then, ooh, bitch fire. So take out the bitch fire if they don't listen to you, because you're the Emperor. So yeah, stand up for yourself, take out your bitch fire. You know, if you have too much bitch fire going on, Andrea can use a spell, you know, to put the Leo in his place. Eliza could probably use a spell to put P in her place, you know, get together there. And Miss Moonlight has the fire, so we'll use it. You're welcome. Those oracle cards are fun. Culture. What disrespectful stuff does B say about me behind my back? Let's see for culture. Is there any spirit guides, and other names or fae? What disrespectful stuff does B say about culture behind her back? What disrespectful stuff does B say about culture behind her back? The Seven of Swords. Not really feeling any like disrespectful things. A girl's gotta know. You know, the Seven of Swords is in the dark. The Seven of Swords is like confession, rebuilding trust, being honest. Could be about getting caught. I don't know if you caught them in something and now they're being honest, or what's going on with that. There's the Six of Swords as well, so I feel like they're leaving their nonsense behind and trying to be in a better position. You know, Six of Swords is like moving forward and leaving, you know, the garbage behind kind of thing. The Nine of Cups is in the lights, so hoping for the best, right? Dreams come true kind of energy, trying to move forward. Seven of Wands are a little bit guarded, a little bit hesitant. I feel like they're trying to protect themselves for whatever reason with the Seven of Wands here. I feel like they feel a challenge. They feel like they need to protect their boundaries. The Two of Pentacles. They may not be very good at being flexible or adapting or, you know, that sort of thing. They're not really good with organizing their situation. What else does culture need to know about this energy? What else does culture need to know about this energy? King of Swords. I feel like they're now speaking their truth, right? The King of Swords is someone who's very strategic, mind over the heart, so they think more than they feel. They don't really focus on their emotions and their feelings and that kind of smushy stuff. They don't do that. The Ten of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like they're trying to be better. I feel like they're trying to be a better person. You know, maybe they were an ass before. But I feel like now they're trying to be a better position. But I just feel like they're having a new outlook. They are trying to put the past behind them. They're trying to pull themselves together. They're trying to speak their truth. That is what I got. That makes sense. That is good. I didn't know that made sense. I was hoping it made sense, but you know, sometimes, you know, cards lie. Bernadette, does she like me as a friend? I'm guessing that's the person we were talking about before. Does she like Bernadette as a friend? Is there any spirit guides and spiritual fae? Does she like Bernadette as a friend or more? Does she like Bernadette as a friend or more? For the Page of Swords, I feel like there's good communication between the two of you. Grace, okay, yeah, I feel like she likes the communication between the two of you, or whatever communication you guys have had already. The Eight of Wands want to take action towards you. Not quite sure what kind of action that means. The Magician, a little bit doubtful. I feel like they're doubting themselves, like they feel like they're not good enough for you, kind of thing. The Four of Pentacles, I feel like they watch themselves, like their guards are up. They're not going to open up themselves to just anyone. They're very cautious who they open up to, so I feel like that is something that they're guarding. I want to say the three. I don't know what I want to say a three of, but three in general is like manifesting. It's like encouragement and spirit energy. Like your spirit guides are around these guys. But for the Star in the Dark, I feel like they're not having a lot of faith in their connection with you, just because I feel like Grace is not having a lot of confidence in themselves or the connection with you. What does Bernadette need to know about this energy? You're guarded too? Yeah, sometimes it's hard. I feel like it's hard. It's really hard to make friends once you're an adult. You know, making friends is so easy in elementary school, but once you get older, it's so hard. Even high school is hard to make friends sometimes. Ace of Swords. I feel like the two of you are going to have a conversation at some point, and that's just going to clear the air, and then you're going to figure out what action you want to take moving forward. So the Knight of Wands is in the dark, so I don't feel like it's anything romantic. Or not yet. I feel like it's possibility, but right now just kind of like having that connection and seeing where it's going, and both of you putting down some of your guards, you know, put some of your swords away and play nice. But that is what I got. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like she's working on that. DD, what warning should DD need? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What warnings does DD need to hear? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What warnings does DD need to hear? Of these ones? Yes, I do. But I have them packed in my suitcase because I was doing live events. So they're in my suitcase in the basement. I haven't brought them back up. When I did the video for these cards, I was looking for them to compare the two decks. But, you know, the basement felt like a far walk today, though it did happen. I think so, yeah. Believe in your own match. Oh, this one. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think so. I think there's one that looks similar, but like this one looks similar. Oh, it is the same person. It is the same person. Yeah, it is the same person. I thought it wasn't the same person, but it was. I thought it wasn't the same person. But I have another deck like this one. It's not this one, but it's by the same company as this one. Amanda Lovelace. Yes, it is the same witch. I didn't realize it was the same witch. It does make sense. Yes, there's coffee cups in the back. Yes, there is. I like these ones too. I use them a lot in the fall. Very cute. I like them all. I like all my cards. I have so many cards. I put Lucky's doghouse in my corner because he sits in his doghouse while I'm making videos. But I feel like taking his doghouse out and putting another shelf in so I have space to collect more cards. Oh my gosh. I love the witchy cards. I love all the cards that are witchy. Yeah. I like the Oracle ones though. They're very sassy. The fashion Oracle ones, I mean. Yeah. For Judy. Chairs being weird. For Judy, what warning should I need for Dee? What warning should Dee need to hear right now? Don't be a fool! Actually, the chords were saying to be a fool, isn't the light. So, the fool's not a bad thing. It's a free spirit, right? It's kind of like going with the rhythm of your own drum kind of thing. Oh, man. For the Ace of Cups in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of filling up your own cup with love. I think if there's any repressed feelings, any emptiness, anything going on with that, I think it's a matter of you focusing on filling your own cup of love and acceptance and all that sort of good stuff. And taking a leap of faith, facing the unknown, being okay with getting outside your comfort zone, taking actions to something that's more spontaneous, more creative, more passion that aligns with your heart a little bit more. With the Knight of Wands, I feel the sense of feeling fearless and passionate and taking action and pursuing your goals, especially in romance and things that are more harder for you to commit to. The Eight of Pentacles is in the dark, so I don't feel like it's a matter of perfecting your skills or waiting for permission or anything like that. I think it's more about you stop wasting your time and just doing it or just trying it out, see what happens. The Magician, right? You can make magic happen. Let's see what kind of magic Dee can make happen. What kind of magic can Dee make happen? Bitchfire! You have Bitchfire too, not just Miss Moonlight. It's contagious now. Let's see. Yeah, when I saw them, I'm like, I have to put these in a video because I've never seen them before either. I've never even seen any other YouTuber have them. And they're sassy. And it's like when you first look at them, you expect them because there's two. There's two Fashion Oracle cards. There's with this one, and there's another one that's also called Fashion Oracle. But it's called Fashion Oracle. This Fashion Oracles with an S. The one without the S is literally fashion advice, like real fashion advice. This one is like more using quotes that fashion designers use, but more oracly than advice. It doesn't tell you to wear black shoes with whatever, like the other ones do. But I've never seen any on any tarot reading channels, so they're cool. You have There's no age limit to beauty. Eyelashes are the only things that should be fake. So only your eyelashes should be fake. Nothing else, right? That could be fake. So be your own spirit. Oh man. That's what I got. I feel like if your eyelashes can be fake, your nails can be fake too. I don't know. Whatever you want, you do you. Tammy, what's happening for Tammy? That's right, spirit guides, ancestors, Angel Faye, the one can give Tammy a message. How is Tammy's daughter's new job going? She is super cranky when she gets home. Oh my goodness. That is so me. That's why I have to work at home. I try. I can't do the work outside of home and be home. Like, I can't. I have to do one or the other. I can't do both. Like, before I had kids, I used to always work night shifts because night shifts, there's always less people to deal with. You know, I love my tarot people, but normal people outside, they're not like all you guys. Let's see, is there any spirits good? Guys, I'm throwing the cards on the floor now. Sometimes I feel like I should have to rename the channel 58 Pickup rather than Tamsy Fae. What does Tammy need to know about how her daughter's job is going? The Page of Swords, I feel like she's really moody about her job. I can feel that. There's a lot of sass coming from that Page of Swords. I don't know if you can see it, but on his face there. Yeah, I feel like that's how she feels. Um, but I feel like she's doing the work, right? She's pushing herself through it. She's trying to be focused, trying to be passionate about it, trying to boost her own motivation. This star doesn't have a lot of faith in this place, you know. She feels like she could do something better, I can imagine. That energy trying to come through. The Four of Pentacles here, I feel like she's very protective. She knows she needs to keep this job. She's not going to lose a job on purpose, kind of thing. You know, I feel like, you know, for now it gives her some sort of sense of fulfillment, some sort of sense of success, right? She feels like she's doing what she's got to do. Was there anything else that Tammy needs to know? The Nine of Swords. Yeah, she's stuck in her head with stresses and worries in life, right? Ten of Coins, wishing the home life was better. Her home life, I don't know what that is. Ten of Coins. I feel like she doesn't like the drama, but she knows that she acts like she's privileged. She does know that. And I feel like she knows that that causes disputes around her and that sort of thing, but she is grateful overall. I can feel that energy. Should we have another offer? Okay, yeah, some of that may be coming through as well. What's coming towards Eliza this week? Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Eliza a message? What does Eliza need to know of what's coming in this week? What's coming in this week for Eliza? Love and romance is coming towards you. Right? I feel like P is really going to start to get out of his head. I know he keeps going back and forth, but I feel like he's trying to push himself forward. He's going to try to stop going backwards. Love and romance. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles too. I feel like he wants to put in the effort of nurturing that connection between the two of you. Not because I feel like he's letting go of that control. Like, I need to be in control. I'm not going to let my heart go where it wants to go. But I feel like he's loosening up on that because you are the Queen of Swords. Knows that you're honest, you're reliable, you're loving, compassionate. The Chariot is in the dark. So they're not going to move forward too quickly, but they're not pulling back either. I feel like they're going to work on not going back and just go forward. So work in progress. At the bottom of the deck is Justice. So they do want things to play out fairly between the two of you. You know, their heart and mind is trying to be a little bit more balanced. The Three of Pentacles. I'm not quite sure how to work things out with you, but I feel like they're going to try to put a little bit more effort into it. That's what I got. Off to bed. Good night, Miss Moonlight. Thank you for being here. Alice, what does Alice need to know right now in general? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? What does Alice need to know right now? What does Alice need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? Not quite sure what that was. I tried to put it back, but I should probably keep it. What does Alice need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Alice a message? Oh, I just noticed that the horse for the sun is a unicorn. That is so cute. Oh man, I can feel that magic spark. I feel like the unicorn like stood out so much. I feel like one way or another, Alice, you're gonna be making magic for yourself. You know, with the unicorn, the dragon, the sun, even though it's in the dark, I feel like some sort of beautiful magical energy is gonna come through for you. I do feel that. The Page of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like even though you may feel like you're out of ideas, there may be some delays, like creative blocks, I feel like you're going to spark something. I don't know what it is, but I feel like you're going to really spark something. And I feel like that's going to change your negativity into more positive energy. You have the Nine of Cups in the dark as well. So I feel like it's not really a matter of chasing dreams, but kind of like chasing realistic dreams that are going to get you where you want to be, kind of thing. Because you have the Eight of Cups in the dark too, so I feel like it's kind of like just dealing with the situation, not really trying to abandon anything or escape from anything, if that makes sense. For the Five of Cups in the light, I feel like there's going to be some emotional challenges. We're going to be facing of letting go of some past regrets or past feelings or past emotions. I don't know if it's grieving a past person or what's going on with that. What else does Alice need to know? What else does Alice need to know right now? Ooh, all the cards are the wrong way. Hold on. We'll try that again. What else does Alice need to know about this energy? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Alice a message? What else does Alice need to know? Oh, there's some negativity trying to come through here. The sun in the dark is twice. The sun in the dark and the twice could be like just some low energy. You just need to recharge your boundaries, giving yourself some self-love energy. Wheel of Fortune is turning against you kind of thing, just going with the flow with the cycles. I feel like there's this energy of being stuck, like stuck on a repetitive cycle instead of getting off of it. Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's some grieving of some sort of past thing that may poke through. Let's see if we can get you some fashion advice. Can we get Alice some positive fashion advice? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or faith, I want to give Alice some passionate fashion advice. It says art is in the everyday. Style is how you hold yourself, not who you wear. Look beyond the face, they show the world and see the soul. Let's see what other advice can we give to Alice. A fire bitch! Oh my gosh, a fire bitch keeps coming out. Let's see if there's another one. Of course you're a fire bitch, right? We all are here. Fire, yeah. Bitch fire, bitch fire. I don't want to say fire, bitch. Bitch fire. You know what I mean. I don't know. Gray. Endings are inevitable. So they may come to an end with something. Maybe that is what all this grieving is about. Ending something. Beginning something else. You got the fire. You got this, right? Look beyond the face, they show the world and see the soul. Not quite sure what that means for you, but yeah. Stay strong. You got this. You're braver than you think you are. Culture. What cousin Sean's energy toward culture? What is Sean's energy towards culture? What is Sean's energy towards culture? For some reason, Sean feels heartbroken about whatever's going on between you and the family. I can feel that. The Hermit is in the light, so I feel like they've done a lot of soul searching, a lot of thinking, a lot of trying to figure things out. The Empress, I feel like they wish their things were better or easier for you. The Ace of Cups, I feel like they do love you like family, right? I feel like with the Knight of Wands, if they could help you out, I feel like they could if they could kind of thing. Like the would if they could kind of thing. Um, yeah, because I just feel like they want to help you with some new ideas, help you pursue your goals if they can. That sort of thing. What else does culture need to know about Sean's energy? Right? I feel like they do love you like family kind of thing, you know? Knight of Wands, wanting to help you out. Wanting you to take action, help you face goals, reach goals. Ace of Coins. Maybe they have a job opportunity in mind for you or something they want to talk to you about. Like, hey, have you thought about this or thought of the other thing? I don't know. That's what I call it. Maybe it's just rebuilding a new connection with each other, right? Ace of Pentacles can also be family, not just work. He's younger? That is nice. Sometimes the younger ones are more smarter than the older ones, especially in today's society, because things are not the way it used to be. Like grandparents' advice right now is not very useful. Like I feel my kids understand politics right now better than the older people do right now. And it's kind of weird. For Bernadette, energy on Kayla. What does Bernadette need to know about Kayla's energy? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Bernadette a message? What does Bernadette need to know about Kayla's energy? For the Five of Wands, I feel like Kayla wishes things were better between the two of you. Because I just feel like there's some unresolved issues that she would like to work out, but she's avoiding them. The Ten of Cups, wishing the two of you got along a little bit better. Or she feels like she's in a better position in general, maybe perhaps. There's the Two of Wands in the dark too, so I feel like there's some hesitation, comparing her options, waiting for something. I don't know what she's waiting for. Yeah, I don't know. There is a Six of Pentacles too, so I feel like she feels like there's an even give and take between the two of you, or if that is something she wants to happen. Because I just feel like she's in a better position to show kindness and that equal give and take kind of energy. The Six of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like she's thinking about you. Like there's a past memories going on with the two of you, one way or another. Not quite sure what's going on with that. What does Bernadette need to know about Kayla's energy? The Hermit, she's spending a lot of time thinking about you. I feel like she's learning to heal from any past pains or traumas, whatever's going on there. I feel like she's learned some things about things. I don't know. But I feel like she's learned from whatever she was dealing with. Um, she's done some healing, some recovering. I'm not quite sure what that is. But I feel like she feels like she's in a better place than she was. Yeah, I feel like she feels like she's learned some things. Dee, what's coming for Dee in January? Ooh, I'm gonna be doing some New Year predictions really soon. I just had a bunch of series of videos I had to get done for Amazon. I've done those though. Um, so I'm gonna be getting back into tarot reading videos and doing New Year's predictions. So that's gonna be fun. For Dee, what is coming in January for Dee? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, and fae? What's happening in January for Dee? Ooh, the Empress! Look at that! That is some great energy, right? I love the Two of Cups in here. Those wine glasses are really cool. But the Empress, right? You coming into your power. I feel the sense of you nurturing yourself, nurturing some sort of abundance and beauty and growth. I could feel that for you. I just feel you embracing your sexuality and making some new connections with that as well. For the moon, discovering your true nature and tapping into your subconscious mind and getting that boost of clarity. The Two of Cups, I feel like there's going to be romance coming for you in January. You may not know who they are just yet because I feel like it's in the dark. So there's some energy of this person not knowing that you exist yet, but I feel like they will. The stars in the dark, so there may be a lack of faith coming January, but overall, the judgment is here. So I feel like it's just a matter of making sure that you stay on the path that you're supposed to be on, not getting sidetracked or distracted. What else do you need to know about this energy with the judgment in the dark? Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, and your fae? What else does Dee need to know about this energy in January? Two of Wands, right? Making some future plans. I feel that for you. I feel like you're going to be stuck between choosing two paths. So it's kind of like staying on the path you're on or choosing a different one. I feel like a different one is not going to be as satisfying as the one you're on now. I don't know. The Two of Wands, though, as well, I feel like there's this energy of watching for some potential, looking out for some opportunities, especially regarding some changes. The Six of Coins, I feel like it's a matter about you, like January 2026, maybe your year to focus more on yourself, your growth, your independence, and figuring out how you're going to rebuild this tower, right? Because I just feel this sense of, you've already had that tower moment. It's kind of you putting the tower back together. Four of Cups, right? That's taking that time to meditate, reflect, whatever that is, letting go of any frustrations, figuring out what kind of offers you're going to accept and which ones you're just not going to tolerate anymore, and move past that. That's what I got. Last night I dreamt about someone in the past. Okay. I was interested in romantically, but nothing happened. Why did Kay show up now? Let's see. Last night, Tammy dreamt about someone in the past. Kay was interested in romantically, but nothing happened. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and the Fae? Want to give Tammy a message. Why did Tammy dream about Kay? Why did Tammy dream about Kay? A past person. The Three of Pentacles. I feel like you dreamt about Kay because he mentioned you to somebody else. Yeah, like even before I took out the Three of Pentacles here, I feel like I could hear them talking. Sounds weird, but for the Seven of Pentacles in the light, I feel like there's some unfinished business between you and Kay. So I feel like you and Kay are gonna reconnect at some point in the future and finish off what you didn't finish off before. There's a Queen of Cups, so I feel like Kay may need your emotional support for whatever reason. Yeah, because I feel like the two of you are very intuitive. So I feel like the two of you have learned how to connect with each other's energy. So I feel like you're going to dream about Kay more often. Maybe you're going to provide Kay with emotional support in your dream, like telepathically. Right? Because the magician, you're going to be able to manifest that energy. Queen of Cups is also about being empathetic, telepathic, that sort of thing as well. And then you have the Knight of Cups. So yeah, very intuitive. What else does Tammy need to know about this energy? What is the unfinished business about? What is the unfinished business about? I just feel like you guys didn't complete the cycle that you were supposed to complete back then. Because maybe you weren't supposed to meet back then, you just met too soon. And now is the time you're really supposed to meet, so it's kind of like finishing off where you left off. I think is coming through. Yeah, like reconnecting, you know? There was stresses or whatever broke the two of you up before. Where whatever didn't go anywhere. The Two of Wands. I feel like you made plans too soon. But there's going to be some sort of balance restored between the two of you. Not quite sure where your connection is going to be this time. Yeah, I feel like they may be moving back into your area. Because I feel like they have to restore this balance between the two of you for whatever reason the universe wants you to. That is what I got. You felt that? Oh man, yeah. Eliza, financial reading for Eliza. Let's see, what does Eliza need to know financially? Is there any spirit guides associated with Fae that want to give Eliza a message? What does Eliza need to know about her finances. What does Eliza need to know about her finances right now? The Three of Cups. What supports Eliza's finances? What's supporting Eliza's finances right now? What's the best next step? Or no, what's draining the finances? What's draining the finances? What's the best path forward? What's the outcome of this? For the Three of Cups and the Light, I feel like what you need to know about your finances is collaboration, networking, figuring out how to bring in more income, or speaking to the right people of where to put your investments or whatever's going on with that. What supports your finances right now, I think it's just you. It's kind of like a one-sided thing. You don't have anyone right now to share that with. For the Ten of Wands in the dark, this is what's draining your finances right now. I feel like the Ten of Wands is just stresses and burdens and things like obligations that you need to pay for and that sort of thing that is just weighing and draining your finances. The Five of Pentacles and the Light, your best path forward with the Five of Pentacles is tough, right? Because the Five of Pentacles and the Light is like that hardship. Work issues, money is tight, kind of just in survival mode kind of thing. I have the Moon in the dark, and this is supposed to be... That's your best path forward, just trying to figure that out. So the outcome of this is like a mystery, like trying to figure out what is what. I feel like that is hard. Is there going to be any financial improvements soon? Is there going to be any financial improvements for Eliza soon? I feel like there's going to be some decisions to make. The Page of Cups, you may get some good news about some sort of financial decision or career opportunity of some sort that may give you a sense of clarity about what to decide and how to move forward. So I feel there's not going to be a lot of big changes right now. But I feel like you are going with the flow with the changes, trying to see things clearly, trying to look up what's the best options or keep your options open. That is what I got. Bernadette, current energy on my mom and brother. What does Eliza need to know about her mom right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? What does Bernadette need to know about her mom right now? What does Bernadette need to know about her mom right now? What does Bernadette need to know about her brother? What does Bernadette need to know about her brother? For your mom, you have the Knight of Swords. So I feel like your mom is trying to be bold and courageous and ambitious and focused. She's trying to be her best, it seems. The Four of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like she's trying to fake it till she makes it kind of thing with a sense of stability. I feel like she knows she's not being stable right now, but she's trying to pretend she is. Ugh. Yeah, I can feel that. Two of Wands. Trying to make future plans. I don't know how realistic these future plans are, because I feel like there's some weakness going on there, but he was being rude. Yeah, your brother's in a bad place, right? He has a broken heart. You know, is facing some sort of judgment here. and the Nine of Pentacles in the dark. So they're not feeling very independent right now. I feel like your brother's into some sort of shady stuff, maybe theft, I don't know. Scams of some sort. I don't know. I feel like your brother got caught up in something that's really hard right now. I feel like there's a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal and harsh disappointments going on there. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the best thing for you to do too is to just block them, right? So they're not draining your energy like that. It's tough to do, but sometimes you don't have a choice. Dee Dee, will Dee Dee speak to Irene and Becky this month or next month? During spirit guides, and ancestors, and the Fae. Will Dee Dee speak to Irene this month or next month? The Page of Cups is, if it's not this month, it will be next month. Will Dee Dee speak to Becky this month? No. Will Dee Dee speak to Becky next month? It's a possibility next month. Will Dee Dee speak to Irene next month? The Page of Wands. I feel like you will speak to Irene next month. Or is more likely that you will. You know, tarot, nothing's ever definite, but the next month too for Becky, it seems. But that's what I got. Culture, why are the volunteer positions was looking at doing or put me in? Let's see for culture. What are the volunteer positions culture was looking at to put culture on the right track? Are the volunteer positions that culture was looking at to put culture on the right path, on the right track? Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give culture a message? What does culture need to know about the volunteer positions? You have the Seven of Swords in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of like protecting your peace and being strategic and being honest with your expectations regarding the volunteer positions. And what kind of right track does that look like for you? You have the World in the dark too, so I feel like it's just a matter of this cycle beginning and hasn't been completed yet. And the Knight of Swords is in the dark, so I feel it's like slow action, not really rushing into anything. I feel like it's important for you to recognize and address your emotions around the volunteer positions to see how you're feeling about it, like having a little check in with yourself. You have the Eight of Swords. So I don't know if there's anything that's stressing you out or making you feel anxious or restricted for whatever reason. Because you have the Two of Pentacles and Light too, so it's kind of like weighing your options. I don't know if you're weighing your options about the different positions or what's going on with that. What does culture need to know about this energy? What does culture need to know about this energy? Page of Cups, right? I feel like it's a matter of speaking openly about your emotions about it. Yeah. You have Two of Pentacles in the dark, Two of Swords. Trying to weigh your options, trying not to overthink it though. Just kind of like plan for it and see what happens. Yeah, I need to have a plan. Yeah, I need to figure out what you want to accomplish out of this. Yeah. Right, volunteer work can be amazing, you know? Like that's how I got all my jobs because of the volunteer work I've did in my past. Um, yeah. I did so much volunteer work in high school that my high school gave me a full school credit for it. So volunteer work um is really good for work, for future work. Yeah, that is what I got. I'll see you all next time. I'll be live again tomorrow. Um, I'm probably gonna be live again on the weekend, like Saturday again, just because I probably won't be live during Christmas. You know, the kids are gonna want my attention, so um thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you. I have new videos coming up, so check out those too. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone. Good night.